तू क्या खेल रहा है? तू गया नहीं पार्टी में?
I need to come clean, Anderson. I know why Nightingale was here 13 years ago.
पार्टी में नहीं
He
गया क्या
was
तू?
chasing a writer, Alan Wake.
Tammy mentioned him. She's writing a book on his disappearance.
You know the detective character from his books, Alex Casey.
Yeah, I've heard the jokes at the office. Cold case Casey. Murder case Casey. Sorry.
Haha. This is the same name, similar job. It's the first thing anyone thinks of. It annoyed me, but that was it. Then, 10 years ago, I started getting strange letters in the mail. Fragments of prose describing murders. You've heard the stories about what happened in New York. Some of it, at least. Bodies started to pile up. It was a murder cult. Turns out the fragments sent to me were from the crime books of Alan Wake. The cult was copycatting the murders from the books. In their heads, they were performing a ritual to bring Wake back. Their imagined prophet. After that case, I started looking into Wake's disappearance on the side.
And you thought this case might be connected to him? His name does keep popping up.
I just wanted you to have all the facts.
Next time, give them to me before we find ourselves in the middle of a horror story. The page says Nightingale's in something called an overlap. Need to figure out exactly what that means.
I'm happy I'm not in charge of this mess.
Thanks. Let's start looking for Nightingale where he was killed. The writer of these pages knows what will happen. Because they're behind this, or because they can see what's coming. Impossible things are happening here. A world operating on different rules. I need to understand this strange logic. To see the clues. To solve the case. I've been thinking more about the Code of the Tree.
Controller. वो किधर है यार? Vibration.
What sort of cult refers to themselves as a cult?
In my experience, they don't.
We're not seeing the full picture yet.
Hey, hello there. How are you folks doing?
Those restricted area signs don't do a damn thing, huh?
Hello. Saga Anderson. Are you two supposed to be here?
I'm Ilmo Koskela. Fantastic to meet you. And yes, Stephen here hired me to show him through the woods. He's in town on important government business. Fixing this impressive piece of hardware.
I work for the FBC, ma'am. I'm authorized to be here.
And I bet you two are here about that murder. Nasty stuff. How's it going?
What is this thing?
It's just a monitoring station, ma'am. The Federal Bureau of Control checks volcanic activity and air toxicity levels. No need to worry, though. It's mostly for research purposes.
That's one gorgeous weather saga. Looks Nordic. I bet a family member made it.
Stephen, we're investigating a murder that occurred nearby. What can you tell me about your bureau?
Nothing that isn't classified, I'm afraid. But I don't know anything about a murder. Operations here are run by a different department. I'm just here to make some repairs. The wiring on this thing frays every couple months.
Yep, that's the raccoons. They grow real big here with teeth like you wouldn't believe. Can not run through a garbage can.
How did you hear about the murder, Ilmo? Do you know anything that could help us?
People tend to tell me things. The Koskela brothers are kind of a household name around here. Speaking of, if you're looking for some fun, stop by Watery. Just down the road from Bright Falls, there's our Coffee World amusement park. There's sauna ja vihta. And we offer a variety of guided tours, hunting, fishing, hiking, whatever strikes your fancy. You name it, we probably got it.
My mother made this sweater for me. How do you know?
I knew it. My mom used to knit those sweaters for me and my brother. Watery, my hometown, was founded by Finnish immigrants. So between your name and the sweater, I figured your family might be from Finland too. Suomi, Finland, Pulla, Karjalan piirakka.
Close. My mom's family is from Sweden originally. I don't know much about them beyond that. The sweater is just something to remember her by. That's all for now. Let's get to the murder site, Casey. A lot of things about this case keep bothering me. But one thing feels really off. Breaker's disappearance. I don't get the feeling Nightingale was responsible.
He was about to give you more of those pages. Something didn't want us to have them? Or was protecting him from Nightingale? Spontaneous combustion? I don't know what. Not the kind of disappearance we normally solve. Our crime scene's drowning. I never minded rain. Feels like home.
No sign of Nightingale. But the page did place him at Cauldron Lake, in an overlap. So how do we follow him there?
Maybe something around here will tell us.
Bare feet. Nightingale. I'll see where these footprints lead. Can you comb through the crime scene one more time, KC? Just in case?
On it. If anything comes up, I'll radio you.
The tracks lead into the water. Where'd he go from here?
Oh.
I can feel something. A presence. Nightingale isn't far. I know Nightingale is somewhere around Cauldron Lake.
The tree was a threshold. This place and the dark place. You're in over your head. Next stop, Caldera Street Station.
The threshold. Like a doorway. Leading to Nightingale. It's somehow connected to a tree. Which is Ladle?
What is that? These aren't the same tracks that were here before. They're headed into the tree, not out of it. My flashlight burned the dark stuff away. It was covered.
The fuse was in place. Saga stepped into the witch's hut. Inside, a bright light. There were objects that stood out to Saga, as if the light had manifested them.
The witch's hut. Okay. I trust the pages to lead me to the overlap.
The fuse was in place. She found it among the junk in the forest. Saga stepped inside the witch's hut. Something rushed through her. A presence. Familiar. She couldn't quite place it. Something long forgotten. She tried to hold on to it, but it was already gone. Inside, a bright light. Saga felt safe. Like nothing could hurt her here. There were objects that stood out to Saga as if the light had manifested them, pulled them from the darkness. A shift in reality, heavy with hidden meanings. A coffee thermos, a shoebox, a mop and a bucket, a poster on the wall, and in the cabinet, another manuscript page.
This is the witch's hut.
Anderson, thought I saw something in the woods. Probably just a deer, but I'm gonna check it out.
Okay. I found another page. Following up on a lead. Keep checking in.
Roger.
The page described the hut being lit and mentioned a fuse. This fuse is busted. This one looks good. People should really stop littering, though.
Is that a kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective.
He hates those cheesy crime books, but he really hates the movies. Another page.
The image of the witch in the sign. Saga addressed the witch. The smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory. I brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign. Witch's ladle. Towering over Saga. Watching her and the witch. The image of the witch in the sign. Nightingale's heart, a cold, dead lump in her hand. Her definition of sanity had changed since she arrived in this town. But she trusted the pages. Was forced to. Saga addressed the witch. She squinted to read the first part of the ritual words. The smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory. The words she read on the page. I brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign. This was the key. The tree was the threshold.
The page from the witch's hut seems to be describing some kind of ritual.
Nightingale's heart disappeared from the morgue. Where is it now? To get into the overlap, I need to find Nightingale's heart. Read the line in print.
Huh?
On it, plus the line on the page to the witch's ladle sign. Then push the heart through the hole in the sign.
I need Nightingale's heart to get to the overlap. Where is it?
The cultist leaned close. He was there, but he was risen. Nightingale was there. The opposite of sunspots. Who said that?
That's not it. I don't have what I need to find Nightingale's heart. There must be more. Nightingale's heart. Where is it?
While they played cards in the general store, the witch had stolen his heart. Get out of my house.
Nightingale's heart is at the general store, in a fridge. I need to check the
खतरनाक है
general
भाई
store
ये
for the
लफड़ा।
heart.
Casey! I'm headed to the
ये
general
गेम
store.
खतरनाक है।
I think I know how to get into the overlap.
Roger that. I
कौन
followed
सा है
some
क्या?
ATV tracks in the woods and got a bit turned around.
Did you get lost?
I've only been lost once in my life, Anderson.
ये रहा यार मैं ये
With my ex-wife.
अरे बुआ आई
Find
थी
my
ना इसके
way
ऊपर
back,
कर लिया
don't
था
you
मैं।
worry about it.
मैं बोलूं क्या तेरे को हर बार
किशन मेरे साथ बहस मत कर, टट्टी मार दूंगा मुंह पे।
बहस के साथ बहस क्या कर बहस अबे वो कई कुछ तो वीडियो आया है भाई, वो
आजा मेरा दूध पी ले फिर।
फेंकने का कंपटीशन रखता है। क्या पीने का? गोबर फेंकने का कंपटीशन। और माधुरी और अभी सब वो ट्विटर में जो भी गोरे लोग हैं सब बोल रहे हैं ये तो इंडियन से यही करेंगे, ऐसा सब चालू है।
तो गोबर कोई बुरी बात थोड़ी है यार। गोरे लोगों को तो बहन से छूते वाली बातें करा लो बस, उन्हें काम धंधा तो कुछ है नहीं, सारे नाश्ते के लोग। गोरे लोग बढ़वे हैं और बढ़वे रहेंगे भाई।
वो लोग हंसने के बाद हाथ भी नहीं धोते।
कहाँ बहन से टिश्यू से चूतोड़ा साफ कर लेते हैं, पता नहीं कहाँ उनका वो है। कैसे रह लेते हैं भाई, बैठ कैसे लेते हैं उसके बाद मेरे को समझ भी नहीं आता भाई, गंदा नहीं लगता इतना। यहाँ तो मैं 5 मिनट पानी फालतू मार लूं।
I need to go back. Got a case to solve.
पर ये टिश्यू वाला हिसाब किताब तो बेकार है भाई।
वो फालतू पानी मार के ये होता है तो वार्म अप होता है।
हाँ
आना सही है।
भाई मेरे ऑफिस में एक तो अच्छी बात है, मेरे ऑफिस में जो वॉशरूम है ना वो बहुत क्लीन रहते हैं, बस इस बात से मैं थोड़ा खुश हूँ, साफ सुथरे एकदम।
लिक्विड सोप है क्या?
हाँ है ना, लिक्विड सोप है।
लिक्विड में कौन सा यूज करते हो, घटिया पिंक वाला कि वो डेटॉल का वो वाइट वाला?
डेटॉल, डेटॉल तो नहीं है बट ब्रांडेड है, मैं भूल गया नाम, वो लखनी वाला नहीं है। सारा बल्क में मंगाते हैं लोग, बहुत बल्क में आता है।
हाँ ना।
अबे वो जो पिंक वाला रहता है वो पता नहीं बेंचो रहता भी है सोप, क्या रहता है पता नहीं। वही लग रहा है मेरे को तो। ये देखना बीच में सैनिटाइजर भी बेंचो नकली आ रहे थे कोविड में। What the fuck? Christ.
Occultist. A monster. Like Nightingale.
क्या कह रहा है किशन?
लेपर्ड का आवाज नहीं आ रहा क्या हमारा?
लेपर्ड तेरे को आवाज नहीं आ रहा है उसका? भाई उसको आई चेक विद लेडी फॉर्चूना एट द काउंटर। मुझे क्या गेम चैट गया वो?
लग रहा है ऐसा।
सेवन 710 715 ये ना 705 713 723 नहीं 723 फिर 739।
Saga edged toward the broken door, her gun ready, flashlight aimed ahead. Nightingale said it would be here. The Cauldron Lake General Store was overgrown, left to rot. Saga thought about the cult of the tree. They'd been here, waiting, planning a gruesome ritual murder. Meanwhile, they played cards in the general store, like it was just another late-night poker game. Saga stepped closer to the door. Had the animal broken it? There was a loud crash. Saga found herself face to face with a cultist, a hulking figure in a raincoat. We watch in the night. Wild eyes behind a plastic deer mask, an axe in his raised hand.
Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence. Another message?
The text on the heart is clearer now. Legible.
I feel like I recognize this. The fridge. The heart. I knew it would be here. Like I saw it in a dream.
And now I need to give the heart to the witch. Makes total sense.
Found the heart in the fridge. Just like the page said I would. Sounds literary. But what does it mean? Casey, there are cultists in the area. They're taken, like Nightingale. Watch yourself out there.
Yeah, thanks for the heads up. I'm still finding my way back.
You have the worst sense of direction.
Any city in America I can get through drunk and blindfolded. It's these damn trees.
Okay, okay. I'm en route to Witch's Ladle. I need to perform a ritual to open the overlap. This case just keeps getting weirder. But it is exciting.
Crashed on the far side of the mirror. I brought you the Heart Witch. Show me the terror.
Casey, I think I'm in the overlap. Are you still on your way? Casey! Casey, do you read me?
Fuck. Okay, Saga. Going in solo.
Logan? Logan! Where are you?
What the fuck was that? Logan's back in Virginia. You're imagining things.
What was that? Wait. Did I get turned around? No, this is right. This place is looping. Like a nightmare.
The rider went into the lake, banished the dark presence. Taken still lurked in the woods. The dark place receded. The current pulled back those with darkness inside, into the lake. Nightingale was there, one of them. The dark presence, Jagger had taken him. The witch had stolen his heart. They sank beneath the waves. The dark place, wandering in the shadows, muttering to themselves. It's dark. I'm lost. Where am I? Who am I? I can't remember. It's cold. Premium cabins for rent in Bright Falls. Who said that? Can you hear me? I need help. Please. Stop this. What did I do? You must dig it out. Their shape shifted. Echoes of the writer's dreams. Fading in, fading out. The next story and the story after that. The writer was writing again.
Station, Kaldera Station. शॉटगन में कितनी गोलियां हैं?
He's here. Nightingale.
I need ammo. किशन गोलियां दियो जरा. गोलियां दे दे शॉटगन की.
Who is that? It's like they're coming in over a bad signal.
कालदेरा स्टेशन है तो.
Nightingale's badge.
क्या बनाते हैं भाई ये लोग. बाय गॉड भाई. सबवे स्टेशन. खाली कैसे? गोली क्यों नहीं लगी?
I'm Saga Anderson, FBI. I can hear you.
Cauldron Lake.
Yes, I'm at Cauldron Lake. Where are you?
How to escape. In danger. The Dark Presence.
Danger. Thanks. Got it. Hey! Are you okay?
No! It's my fault! They got out with my face scratch!
Sir, calm down. I'm gonna need you to take a breath.
He's chased the story. The Dark Presence. We must stop it before...
Easy now. First things first. What's your name?
My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer. I've been...
Wake? Where did
थोड़ी
you
देर बाद
come
आऊंगा
from? You've
अभी
been
पार्क
missing
भी लेके
for
जाऊंगा ना
13
बीच में
years.
पार्क से आने के बाद बीच में उठना पड़ेगा फायदा नहीं है कुछ
13.
है
दूसरी पार्टी से आता हूँ
कहाँ जा रहा है
प्यू प्यू के साथ खेल रहा हूँ सीज
अच्छा कब तक आएगा
हाँ
Where
आया।
did you go?
तू
All
बोला
of a
तब आ
sudden the
जाऊंगा
radio stopped
ठीक है,
working
चल।
and then that flooding
हाँ,
just
चल।
disappeared. Crazy forest. Is this who I think it is?
Casey, say hello to Alan Wake. Mr. Wake, this is Special Agent Alex Casey. He'll escort you to our car. Casey, I'll meet you there, right after I take a look around. If the flooding's receded, there might be evidence we missed earlier.
Okay. See you there.
Alex Casey? How? Am I still... Is this the dark place? No, it can't be. I got out.
Yeah, the PI from your books has the same name as me. Great. Moving on.
Should look around. With the flooding gone, could be further clues out there. The flooding disappeared very suddenly. I wonder if there's any connection to the overlap. To Nightingale.
I thought I'd never see this place again.
Take your time. But you should know these woods aren't the safest.
Yeah. It's getting dark. You have a flashlight? It's not safe without light.
थोड़ा भूल गए गेम बट ठीक है इट्स ओके आई कैन मैनेज इट
A creepy twig sculpture? A locked box. Is that the cult of the tree symbol on it? Notes and ammo. Looks like they're tools of the trade.
The cult doesn't see their victims as people.
He'd been on the trail of the writer forever. The writer he despised. Hemingway, Bukowski, Wake. I'll get you. I'll find you. I'll make you pay. You're in over your head. He descended into the tunnels, from the Dark City, into the ocean of darkness. Next stop, Caldera Street Station. Something, a presence, rumbled. Not a train. Shadows shifted on the platform. The writer's cult waited for him there. The cult of the word. Occultists lean close. I carry his words close to my chest now. You're not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise. He'd be caught, murdered. They got him. They didn't get him. He was reborn out of hate. He was there, but he was risen. Sent to find the light switch up from the lake that was not the lake.
Even the animals are turning into monsters.
Back at Witch's Ladle, Saga pointed the flashlight at the strange, dark substance. The same substance Nightingale had left at the morgue. There was something hidden under it. She strained to see. The opposite of sunspots in her eyes. Blacker than black. Suddenly a change. The light reacted to the substance. A feedback loop, surging up her arm. Saga squeezed the flashlight, willing it to penetrate the dark matter. Burn it away.
Nightingale goes missing for 13 years, shows up murdered, and then turns into a monster. After I stop Nightingale, a rider who's also been missing for 13 years turns up. What's the connection? What kind of case is this?
आ गए तुम?
Sure.
हेलो कैसे कल वो उछल रहा था किचन सब आ
These
गए तो
stashes could contain clues.
उछले गई ना भाई, उसके यार आ गए सारे यार।
हाँ ना भोसड़ी का वो मुझे म्यूजिकली चैलेंज बोलता है नहीं से गाना तो उसके गाने का ना मुझे ही कॉपी करके गाना गाता है वो।
खट्टी आवाज में वो भी।
वही तो भी
मैं कह तो रहा हूँ जब थोड़े ज्यादा
कॉपी करता है मेरे डायलॉग ही मेरे को चुरा के ये करता है वो
भाई। उसके जब ज्यादा यार आ जाते हैं ना खास, तो वो ज्यादा चबड़ चबड़ करने लगता है। तो ध्यान, बहुत चबड़ चबड़ करता है यार, मतलब क्रिंज हो जाती है उसकी आवाज, इतना हो जाता है यार।
हाँ बे वो भी जानबूझ के बात कर रहा था भाई हम लोग के ऊपर बात करने के लिए, समझ रहे?
हाँ,
ओवर पावर करने के लिए
उसको भाव भाव मिल जाता है ना मेवरिक से ज्यादा कुछ।
हाँ ना
तो इस वजह से थोड़ा ज्यादा चबड़ चबड़ करता है वो।
बहुत करता है भाई, एटीट्यूड वगैरह दिखाना चालू करता है।
अभी तो उधर गया है वो पीपी के साथ खेलने सीज। अरे यार स्टैश किधर है यार? अच्छा ये
The cult is leaving supplies around for themselves. Wonder what's inside. I should take a look around for a way to open this thing.
भाई मेरे बिल्डिंग वाले फ्रेंड का कॉल आया था।
फिर
बोल रहा था अरे लोग पार्टी वार्टी किए कल रात को, हमें पार्टी था हमें नहीं बुलाया, तो समझने वाला भी छोड़ मैं हम कितना ही करे
भाई, जब नहीं बुलाया तो जब ऐसे थोड़ी मेहमान बन के जाओगे यार, छोड़ ना।
नहीं मैं और वो डिस्कस कर रहे थे, हम हर बिल्डिंग इवेंट में शक्ल दिखाते हैं साला।
अच्छा
शक्ल दिखाते भी नहीं, तो हम उन लोगों को इनवाइट मिलता है, हमें नहीं मिलता है भाई, ऐसा बोल रहे थे।
ओ तो ये तो बड़ी सैड है भाई, सैड स्टोरी है, क्या करे यार।
हाँ भाई फिर मैं बोला भाई तू बिल्डिंग में डांडिया इवेंट में गया था, वो बोला नहीं। मैं बोला मैं भी नहीं थी, मैं तो बाहर था भाई, अब्रॉड था। मैं बोला भाई उधर ही इन लोग की फ्रेंडशिप हो गई। मैं बोला अरे फक यार, मैं बोला खत्म हो।
यही होता है यार, वो फंक्शन में थोड़ी गैदरिंग सी हो जाती है तो चल जाता है काम।
भाई बॉम्बर बोलते मैं आग लगाता हूँ भाई, मैं फिर लिख दिया कॉलेज तो होते ही रहेगा।
नहीं ये कब बोले वो, मेरे को नहीं पता।
अभी वो शटर विकेट में डाले।
अच्छा अच्छा अबे तो बोल देना भाई मैं ही तो आग लगाता हूँ।
के फाइट में भाई मैंने क्या किया भाई, मैं तो भाई पार्टी में भी नहीं आता था तब, मैं तो भाई क्लैन वालों के साथ डेस्टिनी खेल रहा था, मुझे क्या ही पता है
भाई। नहीं तो तुझे ये बोलना चाहिए था, हाँ मेरे को ना कलेश कराने का मन कर रहा था, इसलिए आग लगा रहा हूँ भाई मैं। लिख दे बहन, मुझे कलेश चाहिए थोड़ा सा।
नहीं भाई
A lunchbox again. Who's leaving these out here?
तू तो था ही नहीं, मतलब ज्यादा कुछ इन्वॉल्वमेंट तेरा कहाँ था?
मैं था ही नहीं, मैं तो क्लैन वालों की डेस्टिनी खेल रहा था।
हाँ
अबे हम लोग इनफैक्ट हम तीनों ही नहीं थे, पता है क्या?
मैं भी नहीं था, मेरे को भी बाद में पता लगा था।
आई थिंक हम 2 में ताऊकर अलग पार्टी में बैठते थे।
हाँ
फिर वो किशन भाई शांतनु के जाने के बाद हमें वापस बुलाने लग गया था, पता है क्या? ग्रुप में
नहीं तो एक्चुअली हुआ ये था ना कि तौकर पहले जाने लगा, तू और मैं तो थे ही उसमें आउटकास्ट में, तौकर बीच में जाने लगा था ना सीज बीच के लिए कि भाई मैं जाता हूँ सीज खेलने ये वो करके। मेरे को अच्छे से याद है तौकर ने स्टार्ट करा था जाना। अब उसको भी इस चीज का कीड़ा है ना थोड़ा तो। हाँ 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 मैं इधर जाता हूँ। या थोड़ी कंफ्यूजन हो गई।
We've reached the car, Anderson. How's it going down there?
I think I'm done here. I'll meet you at the parking lot.
You ready to go?
Mr. Wake, we're taking you back to our field office in Bright Falls. You can freshen up there, and then we'll talk properly.
Hey, Mom. Before you say anything, I'm totally fine. Don't freak out. Dad shouldn't have even texted you.
Logan? No one texted me. What's going on?
I'm totally fine. I slipped, that's all. God, it's not the end of the world.
Put your father on the phone.
Hello.
Okay. Dad,
अबे वो ताऊकर
it's
भी
Mom.
कुमड़ी में उसके साथ चैट वैट करने लग गया था।
हाँ वही तो मैं कह रहा हूँ तेरे को।
Logan slipped in the shower and bumped her head. She has a slight.
तौकर ने स्टार्टिंग करी थी तभी हुआ था थोड़ा।
Lucky I heard her fall. She could have drowned.
Jesus, David. Why didn't you call?
I tried. It didn't go through. She's fine, really. But what about you? You sound stressed.
No, it's, just weird case, that's all.
Well, if you need a hint, my years of board game victories tell me Colonel Mustard did it.
I'll keep an eye out for him. Love you, Dave.
Love you too, honey. Want to say bye to Logan?
Just tell her I love her. Bye for now. Is there anyone you'd like us to reach out to, Mr. Wake? You've been gone a long time.
No. No.
हाँ मतलब उन्होंने सीज खेलना बंद कर दिया ना, तो वो अकेले खेलते हैं, उनके साथ मैं कॉर्ड खेलता हूँ।
Okay, let's talk about something else.
तो वो किशन से तो उनका थोड़ा दूर हो गए, मतलब ज़्यादा वो नहीं रहता उनका गेम वेम वो खेलने का।
The Dark Presence got him back then. That's the last time I saw him. 13 years. Fuck me.
Tell us about the pages. You had what looks like a title page with you. Return. Is this the name of the story on these pages? The writer's name has been scratched out pretty violently, but your name can still be made out underneath.
Scratched out. Yeah. Scratch.
Did you write these pages, Mr. Wake?
I'm trying to remember. It's a crazy jumble, like a nightmare. It doesn't make sense. I remember.
Waking up in places with no memory of how I'd gotten there. It was out of control. I didn't need another mugshot in the fucking tabloids. Had I already done the show? Was that a recording?
To see you, Alan. This must be an exciting time for you. Tell me, does it ever get old?
So does what get old?
Publishing a new book. Are you okay there, my friend? You look like you've been cooped up in the writer's room for a few too many years.
This is exactly how I feel.
You know, I've waited so long to get my hands on the sequel to Departure. You left us on quite the cliffhanger. We've all been dying to know what "it's not a lake, it's an ocean" really means.
You and me both.
Well, our wait is over. Your new book, Initiation, hits the shelves tomorrow.
What?
That's exactly what every reader will be asking. This book is mind-bending. It's so cerebral. I mean, how would you describe it? An auto-fictional thought experiment?
भाई इस गेम में हर एक्टर ने रियल लाइफ में बहुत अच्छी एक्टिंग करी है यार। अच्छा एक्टर है यार वो, क्या नाम है उसका मैक्स पेन का? हाँ
वो ना, अरे वो पता है कौन है, वो रेमेडी का मालिक है। ये लिया।
अरे यार नाम भूल गया यार, मैक्स पेन का यार प्लेबल कौन है करेक्टर वो? मेरे माइंड से एकदम
सैम
निकल
लेक।
गया। सैम लेक, यस। सैम लेक ने
वो
बहुत अच्छी
एक्टर नहीं है,
एक्टिंग।
वो ये है, मालिक है, पता है क्या, रेमेडी का।
नहीं तो इसमें इसने एक्टिंग करी है, ऐसा बोल रहा हूँ मैं, इन द सेंस इस गेम में, एलन वेक में
हाँ।
रोल है उसका पूरा अच्छा खासा। करेक्टर है उसका अलग, बिल्कुल डिफरेंट। मालिक तो है ही वो, बट उसने अच्छा खासा इसमें रोल प्ले करा है एलन वेक में। अच्छा है यार, बढ़िया बंदा है। अब अलमीरा बंद नहीं करी, जो चूहा घुस जाएगा।
Well played, man! That is spot on! Playing the role here. Pretending the world of the book overlaps our own? It's very meta indeed. You see, Initiation tells the story of a fictional writer named Alan Wake, who is trapped in a nightmare, desperately trying to find the manuscript of a novel he has forgotten he has written. The book is set in New York, but it might not be New York at all. He is tormented by his dark doppelganger, guided by visions of a fictional detective he has written. That's right. Alex Casey is in this book as well.
एलेक्स केसी है भाई उसका नाम, एलेक्स केसी इस गेम में।
Keep doing this the whole show. The joke's on me.
But isn't that what you sign up
Casey.
for with autofiction? Well, but seriously, I found the structure of the reality you build in the book fascinating. It reminded me of The Matrix. I mean, the writer is physically in his writer's room, trapped there, and he projects himself out to this dark dream of New York through the story he is writing.
मैं 1 मिनट आ रहा हूँ भाई।
Like astral projection. Did I get that right?
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Hmm.
Go on. I should be taking notes here. This is great stuff.
Notes to that other Alan Wake in that room writing this as we speak? Are we all in your story, Alan? No, I wish you every success with your new book writing. I hope it's as successful as your best-selling Alex Casey series. Initiation hits the shelves tomorrow. After this, I'm sure we'll all be eagerly awaiting the culmination of this Hero's Journey trilogy of yours. Book called Return, perhaps. Man, thank you for one of the strangest interviews of my entire career, Alan. All this talk of meta-narratives. I'm expecting to disappear once this scene ends.
थोड़ी देर कॉर्ड खेलेगा क्या जाएगा तू
Hello?
Huh?
I'm losing it. Something's not right here.
Ayush?
I needed to get home. To Alice. What the hell was that interview? Some kind of joke? Initiation? I never wrote a book called Initiation. This felt like a bad dream. Could make a good horror story. Old Gods of Asgard. That name sounded familiar. I was a mess. I'd never heard of this talk show or Mr. Door before. None of it felt right. Was I losing my mind? There was something here. A broken transmission I couldn't quite make out. What was that? A message? Impossible to say.
कुछ ज़्यादा प्यास लग रही है यार आज गर्मी है भाई अभी ठंड आई नहीं है जबकि दिवाली आ गई ठंड नहीं आई बट बहन चो
पसीने आ जाते
मैं दो चक्कर मार लूं ऊपर नीचे के मेरे को पसीने आ जाते हैं पता नहीं ठंड कब आएगी यार
भाई मेरे यार जान में आने वाला है इसमें तो मुझे लगता है
मतलब जनरली दिवाली तक आ जाती है ठंड भाई बहुत आराम से इजीली इस बार आई नहीं कोई लक्षण ही नहीं दिख रहे धूप निकल रही है
ठंड में मनाता है ना दिवाली मतलब
हाँ हाँ समझ गया मैं पता नहीं भाई क्या सीन है
भाई गायब हो जाता
This is the ritual to lead you on.
Waking up from the nightmare, I felt like a drowning man gasping for air. This place felt familiar. A ghost of a memory surfaced, about riding here for countless days. A plot board for mapping out a story. On the index cards, the nightmare that just happened to me. A summary of the story so far. But other notes as well. Warnings. I had written them. I couldn't remember what it all meant. The name Scratch filled me with dread. I could trust these words. I had to act on them. You must write to escape. I didn't remember much, but I knew my thoughts and ideas could manifest as reality in this dark place. I'd use my writing to project myself out of this room, like a deep sea diver to go deeper and explore the depths of this prison for a way out. This room was my boat. Writing was my lifeline. I would start again at the talk show.
Thank you. Oh, you're too kind. Welcome back. We have a great show for you here tonight. We'll treat all you Alex Casey fans out there. Alex Casey himself is here tonight. That's right. Sam Lake, ladies and gentlemen. The actor who has given his face to the famous detective in the film series. And of course, we have Alan Wake, best-selling writer, books, the films are based on. Let's do this.
Welcome back to the show. So, Alan, as the creator of the character, how do you feel about this?
Sorry, what?
I know it can be an awkward question with the man sitting right next to you, but I mean, how do you feel about him in the role of Casey? Does he look the part to you?
He looks exactly like I always imagined Casey to be. It's uncanny.
Thank you. That means so much to me. I'm a huge fan of your books.
So, what's the problem, Alan? Because on more than one occasion, you've voiced your reservations about the adaptations.
It's not that. They're their own thing. They've gone with choices that are different from mine. I feel protective about my stories, and these adaptations... I don't know. I guess I just wish I could have been more involved in making them.
Well, in that case, you won't have seen this either. We have a clip from the new film, Murder Case Casey. Should we roll it, or do you want to say something first, Sam?
Nah, just roll it.
This city was an old scar that refused to heal. The rain made it fester. It needed the sun, but there was only the night. I was tired. Insomnia covered me like a plastic film. I was watching the world through a rain-slick window, my own reflection haunting the view. I was trying to track down a missing writer. My only clue was a table lamp, shaped like an angel, the only thing to shed light on this sordid mystery.
That's great! Murder Case Casey! Great job, Sam. Very exciting and very meta. I'm looking forward to seeing more.
Wait, stop. What was that about a writer? About a lamp?
565.
Hello?
Ah, Lorraine! There you are, Tom. Oh, not so much evil that not a bit of good as well. Not one without the other. Good to see you.
Hey, I can't seem to find my way out of here. Can you point me to the exit?
No totta helvetissä. Of course, Tom. The work will instruct its maker. I was gonna get something from the basement for you, but you can get it yourself now. The more cooks, the worse the soup.
Have we met before? Are you trapped in the dark place too?
You remember Ahti, the janitor. You can't be lost if you don't worry about where you are headed. So don't worry, Tom. The sun will shine even into a heap of twigs. Just remember to turn on the lights. It won't take long when you get to work.
What do you want me to get from the basement? And my name's Alan, not Tom.
Ja, mutta katsopako a man, but a man with a tool makes two, Tom. Eikö niin? And a man with a tool can build his own exit. It's in a shoebox, in the basement where you left it. Safe as in the Lord's purse. Here's the key.
I've been trying to find a way to escape the dark place. Any suggestions?
He who mouths about his troubles is the prisoner of his troubles. It's not easy to get out. But don't you worry, Tom. The home is still there where the heart is. I often think about it when I mop the floor and look into the puddle. Water is the memory of the world. Water finds its way.
The janitor was a bit out there, but still a friendly face. I had to trust the basement would get me out of here. The talk show host?
Good evening. A writer trapped in a dream world attempts to write a story to shape reality around him and escape. He is beset by visions reaching in from realities beyond his own. He uses those visions as inspiration for his stories, in hopes of giving them power, to make them come true. Us, Hidden Few, know that ultimately he will succeed. But for that, many of his stories collapse back into the stuff that dreams are made of, to remain as they began, works of fiction. And yet, maybe there is a gleam of truth to be unearthed from these tales. Rare glimpse into the unseen realities beyond our own, offering us intriguing avenues of contemplation as they transpire in the night spring.
An old lamp in a shoebox. Was this what the janitor had left for me? The lamp felt significant. A tool for bringing light to the darkness. I felt a magnetic pull between the lamp and the light overhead. Whoa! When the light jumped into my lamp, the whole room changed. Like something in a dream. Opening a way forward, the lamp was humming. The bulb glowed. It held the light now. The glow in the lamp went out, shifting the light in the room. The light carved out something new from the darkness. Place wants to drown me. I'm losing myself. I have to fight it. I have to remember. The clicker. The light switch. I lost it. But I have the lamp now. The lamp the switch was cut from. This place is a nightmare. Not real, and yet more real than anything. The danger and the horror real. It feeds off my mind. Twisting whatever it takes into psychotic reality. I'm trapped here. I write to escape. I've tried this many times, written countless stories, forgotten how many. I keep failing, but I must keep trying. I use the story to dive deeper. Every word I write is a step forward on this spiral in the darkness. I dive to the bottom to find the answer, the map, the key, the compass. It's combined to form a door leading out. But how do you open a door that's not a door? At the bottom of an ocean that's not an ocean, and a lake that's not a lake.
चलो भाई गेम सेव करने का टाइम आ गया. पार्क चला जाए यार.